Welcome, Swell Academy. Today we're talking about similar triangles, using a ratio, let's say cross multiplying, and then finding a given side. So, for instance, let's say they're giving you these two triangles, they're saying they're similar, and they're asking, what is JK? What is the side JK? Now, the understanding is that these two triangles are same shape but different size. So what that'll do is when you have similar triangles, the angles will be the same, but the sides will be proportionate. So what we want to do is use our correspondence statement here, and we want to kind of come up with an idea of what are corresponding sides. What are the similar sides? So for instance, RS is going to be similar to JK. Or proportionate, we'll say. So that's kind of a match in a sense that RS and JK. So we could already kind of start to set up our ratio. So RS is kind of equal to JK. Notice I put them both on the top. And then the other part, and now mind you, we're using the sides that are given to us. We're using SR, and we're focusing on SR, RQ, and JK and IJ because those are the sides they give us. And then the next piece we're looking at is, okay, QR is a match to IJ. QR is a match to IJ. And notice in the problem they gave us kind of, the same 8.2 minus X is kind of the matches the 13.8 plus X. So, and the 2 and the 8. And they're doing that to make the ratio a little bit easier for you guys and gals. So let's also set up and put QR equal to IJ. And that's how we're set up our ratio, our proportion here, that RS and QR would be equal to JK over IJ. Now we need to do some plugging in. And notice what I do here. For RS, I'm putting here's a different color here. For RS, I'm putting the 8.2 as a quantity, and you'll see why in a second. And the QR I have is 2, and that's equal to my JK, which is 13.8 plus X over the 8. And the reason I'm doing that is because when we cross multiply, I want you guys and gals to remember that you're going to do distribute. You're multiplying the 2 times the 13.8 and the X. So essentially you end up with 27.6 plus 2x. And I got that by doing 2 times 13.8 and 2 times x. Now, when you're trying to solve for a ratio, you're cross multiplying the 2 diagonally and then again the 8. Now, again, I use the parentheses to show the distribution of the 8. So the 8 times the 8.2 gives me a 65.6 minus the 8x. And enter in some algebra. What I like to do is move the letters first in a way that keeps x positive. So actually I'll move the 8x to the left here. And by doing so, these cancel out and I'm left with a 10x. And then I'll go, if I went left with my letters, I'll go right with my numbers. And we'll go minus 27.6. And then we end up with a 38. And anything divided by 10 is just basically moving over one decimal place. So we could say x is equal to 3.8. Now be careful because on standardized testing, SATs, this will usually be answer choice A. But don't forget, we weren't asking for x, we were asking for JK. So the key piece here is to do some little outlet there, do some plugging in. Make sure we're plugging in this x here, and then 13.8 plus 3.8, what I like to do is add the 13 and the 3, and then add the 0.8 and the 0.8, and get a 1.6, and then final answer 17.6. So this side here for JK would have been 17.6, and that's our answer there. Remember, with math, you want to do some experimenting, and then a little bit of hard work, and then always kind of want to look for, I don't want to say shortcuts, but look for ways to make the math easy. For instance, we took the 8x and we moved it to the left, the negative 8x, and we moved it to the left to keep our x's positive, and that helps with signs and whatnot. So just little hints on the way out. Hope this helps, and keep working hard.